Good morning, class 8th. Today you are going to study a new chapter in your biology, that is chapter number 2, reproduction in plants and animals. As you all know, there are two types of reproduction, asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, you basically need only one parent, whereas in sexual reproduction, you need two parents. One is going to be male and another is going to be female. And each of the male and female is going to contribute a sex cell called gamete. Each of them will be contributing a sex cell, and that sex cell is going to be called in the biological term as gamete. Okay. In animals, the male gamete is called sperm. The male gamete is going to be called as sperm, and the female gamete is called ovum. Okay. The male gamete, the male sex cell is going to be called as sperm, whereas the female gamete, the female sex cell is going to be called as ovum. When the sperm and ovum, they are going to be united, they are going to form a zygote. The zygote goes through repeated division. When the zygote is going to get a favorable condition and it is going to repeat, it is going to have a division, multiple division with the nucleus and the nuclear material, it is going to form an embryo. The embryo grows into a baby which grows further and becomes an adult. When that embryo is going to get a favorable condition, it is going to become an adult. See, when the offspring is going to be produced by asexual reproduction, asexual method, it is going to be having the same character as the parent is having. It is going to have the same genetic trait, same characteristics. There is going to be no variation. It is going to be the same as the parent is having. It is going to have the same genetic trait. But when you're talking about the sexual reproduction, on the other hand, the genetic variation in the offspring is going to be varied. The offspring which is going to be produced by sexual reproduction is going to have different trait because it is going to have a mixture of the genes of both the parents. So it is going to have the traits of both the parents. So it is not going to be exactly like the parent as you are going to see it in the asexual reproduction. Then in asexual reproduction, when there is only one parent involved and the offspring which is going to be produced is going to have the same genetic character and same genetic trait as the father or the mother, because it requires only one parent in asexual reproduction. It is going to be the same as the parent. It is not going to be having a different variety of the genetic traits. Okay. Then now I'm going to tell you about what are in how many modes this asexual reproduction is divided. Asexual reproduction is divided into binary fission, budding, fragmentation, regeneration, spore formation, and vegetative propagation. Then you will read the advantages and disadvantages also. Your asexual reproduction is divided into binary fission, budding, fragmentation, regeneration, spore formation, and vegetative propagation. These are the basic modes of asexual reproduction. In binary fission, the method is very simple, and what happens, it is a simple division of unicellular organism. Let me tell you about what are unicellular organisms. Unicellular organisms are those organisms which have only one cell, which are made up of only one cells. Okay. In unicellular organisms, what happens, this is a unicellular organism, you can say it is going to be divided, there is going to be a splitting, the nuclear material of this unicellular organism is going to split and is going to form two nucleuses. There's going to be a split and is going to form two nucleus, and these are the daughter cells. These nuclear materials have splitted, they have formed two daughter cells, and now these two daughter cells are going to be divided and they are living their life without being attached to each other. Same is going to be over here also. So I'll tell you the bookish language with the proper explanation. This is a simple division of unicellular organism into two daughter cells. The genetic material in the parent cells. This is the parent cell. This parent cell nucleus is duplicated before division occurs. The parent cell gets duplicated before the division occurs. The parent cell nucleus then divides into two, distributing equal amount of genetic material to daughter nuclei. So the nuclear material of the parent is going to be divided into two daughter cells equally. It is not going to be unfair with any of the daughter cells. So this and this daughter cells, they are going to get equal amount of the nuclear material from the parent cell. Okay, this is the main thing. The middle of the cell gets constricted after this. You will see the middle of the cell gets constricted. There's a constriction between the portion becomes more and more narrow until the cell splits into two. This you have seen in the initial pictures that the cells are splitting into two. The two daughter cells grow and then divide similarly. Reproduction by binary fission takes place among simple organisms like amoeba, paramecium and bacteria. In these group of organisms you can find the binary fission. Okay, in some organisms like chlorella and chlamydomonas, which are the types of algae, means these are the types of algae means काई के ये दो टाइप्स हैं, क्लोरेला और क्लैमिडोमोनास, जिसमें आप ये दोनों में बाइनरी फिजन देख सकते हैं. विच आर टाइप्स ऑफ एल्गी, वन सेल्स डिवाइड इनटू 4 डॉटर सेल्स और अंडरगोज मल्टीपल फिशन. अब ये नहीं है कि व्हेन द पेरेंट सेल इज गोइंग टू डिवाइड इट विल only form 2 daughter cells. It can form more than 2 daughter cells. मल्टीपल डिविजन्स भी हो सकते हैं, डबल डिविजन्स नहीं, मल्टीपल डिविजन्स भी हो सकते हैं. देन बडिंग क्या होती है, आपको अभी इसमें 7 मोड्स पढ़ने हैं. बाइनरी फिजन हम पढ़ चुके हैं, जिसमें द पेरेंट न्यूक्लियर मटेरियल इज गोइंग टू बी डिवाइडेड इनटू 2 डॉटर सेल्स, जिसमें दोनों को इक्वल अमाउंट ऑफ न्यूक्लियर मटेरियल मिलेगा पेरेंट का. नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी बडिंग क्या होती है, फिर फ्रेगमेंटेशन, रीजनरेशन, स्पोर फॉर्मेशन, वेजिटेटिव प्रोपगेशन. आई विल टेक इट. ठीक है, देन फ्रेगमेंटेशन क्या है. इन दिस प्रोसेस अ न्यू ऑर्गेनिज्म डेवलप फ्रॉम एन आउटर ग्रोथ कॉल्ड अ बड. इन योर हाउस यू मे हैव सीन द ट्यूबर और द or something coming out of the potato. It is also an example. Parent's body. The new organism remains attached to the parent's body as it grows and then separates when it's mature. It is mature enough to lead its individual life. What happens? A new organism starts growing. See, a new organism has started growing in the form of bud. As it gets favorable condition, it keeps on attaching to the parent cell. This is the parent part of the yeast. This is the example of budding in yeast with the help of hydra. See, the outgrowth is being attached to the parent. It is growing and until it gets to its full height, it remains attached, and once it gets favorable condition, it lives its life alone, individual life, until it doesn't get mature. It will remain attached, but once it gets mature enough to handle the environment of the nature and to adapt into the environments, it gets constricted away from the parent cell. Okay, this is the example of budding in yeast. What happened? The new organism remains attached to the parent's body. It remains attached to the parent's body as it grows. During the growing period, it remains attached and then separates away when it matures. जब वो बड़ा हो जाता है, mature हो जाता है, जब वो environment को face करने के लिए तैयार हो जाता है, तो क्या करता है, वो अपने parent body से अलग हो जाता है और एक individual life lead करने के लिए तैयार हो जाता है. ये example है बडिंग का, जो कि हमें हाइड्रा में मिलती है. ओके, इन द नेक्स्ट लेक्चर आई टीच यू फ्रेगमेंटेशन, रीजनरेशन एंड स्पोर फॉर्मेशन, वेजिटेटिव प्रोपगेशन विद द हेल्प ऑफ these diagrams. Okay, till then you watch this video along with the book, otherwise you won't be able to understand. Watch this video along with the book. And if you're facing any of the problem in any of the topic, you just write in the message column and I'll help you out. And your doubt clearing classes will be through Snap homework on the given dates and the time. Thank you, class.